Good morning, everybody. I was 4 years in Mexico. Thank you, Emily, for your excellent speech. It's a sign of Mexico is much more than violence, which we read in the papers. It's a huge state, one of the biggest in Latin America next to Brazil. They perform a lot of good work for equality. Not just Emily, Norma Pesado, the ambassador of Mexico to Finland, he had to leave. She took up very many important facts. Today's perspective. This autumn in New York there was a summit on sustainable development, focusing on the achievements with the millennium or after the millennium development goals. We have had halved extreme poverty. There are 2 billion people or more with new facilities for clean water. The work still remains. We have new goals, SDG, Sustainable Development Goals. The new platform of action or program of action, Agenda 2030, is very much larger and ambitious. What is new about this plan? The developed countries, so-called developed, such as Finland, have an obligation to implement sustainable development objectives, whereas the Millennium Goals were focused at developing countries. Goal number 5 is focused with the objectives of women's rights and girls' rights. It's one of the 17 Sustainable Development Goals. It also includes the idea that the financial resources are ensured for women. The Beijing Action Platform was revolutionary, as Emily said. I think we might not get there today. In Beijing there were 12 strategic objectives and one of them had to do with women and the economy. And this objective above all, in other words, equal participation of women in economy and finance, that one has not been reached. We have a challenge remaining for the future. Many financial policy programs might indeed increase inequality. We have seen this in Finland that concerned midwives. Cuts were made in the budget. We saw it was the women that were affected. And therefore, when sustainable development goals are being implemented, we have to keep in mind the Beijing platform of action. What is the situation now in Finland? Among the OECD countries, there was a cooperative study in 2005, September. It showed that Finland does well, ranks well in this comparison. In over half of the indicators, we rank among the 10 best countries. We are in a good position in Finland. We have children's daycare. That's almost very good. Not perfect, but good. In Finland, it is possible to combine work and family. I'm a living example. I have 3 children and I've been working with the Ministry for Foreign Affairs since '83 and I've done well also as an ambassador. In Finland, however, we have challenges and shortcomings, large ones too. And I would like to talk about the pay gap. We do very badly. We was the 8th worst country as concerns pay. 18.7% difference between the genders, even in Finland, in pay. The Beijing platform required that women and men would have the right for equal pay for equal work. Finland needs to work towards that objective. We soon will hear how the Finnish gender, or in how we have mainstream the gender perspective in Finland. We will hear now more about Sweden, who are very ahead here.